Open your eyes, and you'll see shooting stars full of wishes.
Hey y'all, I'm Lachlan, and in today's video, I am excited to tell y'all about the Star Named EOS. It was developed by Silver Lining Studio. It was also published by them and published by Playism. I want to give a big thanks, of course, to the publishers for providing me a code to play this game for y'all today on Nintendo Switch. And I say today, in fact, I've already beaten the game, and we'll get into that shortly, but all the links you need are in the description box below, so go and check those out, including a direct link to the Nintendo eShop, where you can purchase the game for yourself if you feel so inclined. But I've already played this game before, or at least the demo, and I played the demo for a first looks video over a year ago. And a link to that is in the card and in the description box if you want to see a little bit more in-depth gameplay. But you must capture photos and step back in time to experience the moments held within them in the Star Named EOS. You'll solve a variety of puzzles to help a young photographer uncover the truth about his mother's disappearance and rediscover the beauty that is found in the world. The game is currently priced at $14.99 USD, and it's about 3.5 hours long, depending on how long it takes you to do the puzzles or solve the puzzles yourself. So it could be even longer than that. Now, I planned, like I mentioned, on playing basically the second chapter of where my first look video left off, but I was immediately hooked. I couldn't stop there. I kept progressing through the story until I ultimately beat the entire game. So let's talk about this game and why it was so special. And I do want to start by listing off some pros, and it looks great on the Switch. And the camera that you use is also super nice. You mainly use the camera to take photos of the same places and spaces that your mom has been from the letters that she wrote to you. And also there's basically no loading screens. And if there were, they didn't really leave an impression on me. And I think that speaks volumes for us Switch players, that if there's long loading screens, we just accept it. But for this game, you didn't have to worry about that. And then another thing that I am actually starting to like more and more with games is whether or not it is voice acted, and this one is mostly voice acted. You can hear what you assume to be your mom speaking to you, but I won't give away too much more than that. And the voice acting is very nice. I think they picked a good actor for the voice of your mom.
Dear Day, life is a journey to discover the unknown. Beauty doesn't beg for your attention. It sits and waits for you to take the first step.
Now, the puzzles can be actually quite intuitive. They forced me to jot down notes, and if I still had the notes in front of me, I would show them to y'all. I had to write down schematics and little symbols and dates, all those things. Had to do some light math even, and take photos of things that you can save in your notebook. So there are other photos that you can take outside of the ones that help you solve puzzles, to help you remember things, and you can like reference back to those photos that you've taken in your notebook. So that is nice that they do give you that reference option. Now into the story. I knew the story was ultimately going to be a sad one, but because you're following in your mom's like footprints, in a way it is kind of sweet. You get to sit in the same chair, train booth, campsite, everything that is similar to what your mom experienced when she wrote you all those letters that long ago. And it's like you're traveling the path of the map your mom created through clues and pictures. And normally I have cons to mention, but for this game, I honestly have none. I thought that this was such a special, gratifying game that tells the heartbreaking but sweet story of a mother's love for her son and the remarkable things that she did for him in a way, but also for herself. And it's such a special story overall, and it definitely captured and kept my attention throughout, which I think is the main reason that even though I planned to just play chapter 2, I ended up playing the entire game. And I definitely recommend this to anyone who likes very narrative-based and puzzle-based games. Especially if you like point and clicks, I think this would be a good fit for you. And it's also not a super long experience, but it was just long enough and special enough to be one that sat with me for longer than me playing the actual game. Let me know in the comments below if you are gonna pick up or even wait for a sale for the Star Named EOS. You know, I always mention you should get things on sale if need be. Definitely wishlist it so you can wait for those sales. I believe this game is also on Steam because that is where I played the demo, and I knew after the demo I would fall in love with this game because I just wanted to see more after that little taste from over a year ago, and I was not let down whatsoever. But thank y'all so much for watching.